put your hands together for our comedian of the night. It's Aber.
Thank you so much. This is my least favorite time of year. To look like this. 11 months out of the year, people avoid eye contact with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, this look reads homeless wizard or fat homeless, do you know? Like, but 1 month out of the year, people are like, hold my baby. And don't get me wrong, your baby looks delicious, do you know? But I don't want to touch it. Who's having a good Sunday? Make some noise if you're having a good Sunday. Yeah, right? Yep. I'm having a good Sunday. I've been out of my house for about 3 hours today. No one's pointed at me and yelled Santa yet. So that's how I judge whether I'm having a good day or a bad day. I live downtown in Atlanta, and a lot of the people who love to call me Santa are homeless people. They all call me Big Santa, though, which is kind of fucked up. Because Santa, of course, is already known for being fat, right? So when you put big in front of Santa, that's like a double fuck you scenario. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. That happened the other day. I gave a homeless guy $1. When I gave him the $1, he's like, thank you, Big Santa. I appreciate it, Big Santa, Big Santa, Big Santa, Big Santa, Big Santa. I'm like, how do you have a dance for it? I don't understand. It's like the choreography hurts more than the nickname, to be quite honest. And he saw me make a face. He was like, oh, do you want the money back? Which I didn't even know was an option in that transaction. But I was like, no, you keep the money. And he's like, I knew Santa wouldn't want the money back. Big Santa, Big Santa, Big Santa, Big Santa. And he like moonwalks away from me. And I'm like, am I in a music video right now? What's happening? But then this woman came up to me and said, excuse me, I just saw what you did there, and I want to let you know that every time you give a homeless person $1, you're teaching them that they never have to get a job. And I was about to tell her to go back to, oh, I don't know, Alpharetta, or Johns Creek, or Noonan. Just pick a direction and drive 45 minutes out. I'm sure you'll find your people. But I never had a chance to say anything to her because the homeless man heard what she said and raised his hand and said, I got this. And then he just chased that bitch down the street. So God is real, okay? And he is doing amazing work on Peachtree Street right now. Do you understand? Yeah. I've never seen karma quite that instant. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I paid $1 to see a just universe just for a moment. And I was like, wow, that was refreshing. Now back to the dystopia. I'm in therapy. Who's in therapy? Make some noise, you're in therapy. Okay, one person really excited about it, and a bunch of fucking liars. Not enough people in therapy. I want the whole room to clap when I ask that from now on. You know what I mean? Like, we need to get there. Because if you're not in therapy, you're not paying attention to the world as it occurs, right? I started therapy pretty late. I started it during the pandemic. Did anyone else have too much time alone with their own thoughts during the pandemic? And access to really high-grade mushrooms and THC edibles, and there might have been a month there where you just re-baselined your whole personality, like you were resetting a Nintendo 64. I can't afford real therapy though, because I do this for a living. I get paid primarily in quesadillas. They are Delta 8 quesadillas, so they do have therapeutic value. So what I do is I go to the local university, not the good one, but I go to the local university, I go to their psychology department, where they have a little psychology clinic where they try their best. And that's what it's called, the Little Psychology Clinic, where they try their best. It's a really catchy name. But that's where I get my mental health help. Do you know how they have those cosmetology schools where you can go and pay $15 an aspiring hairstylist / meth head will give you crooked bangs and a bad perm? I'm doing that for my mind. They are trimming the bangs of my mind and they are not looking cute, you know? But I go there, I pay $10 cash because they can't accept credit cards yet, nobody has Venmo or Cash App. But for $10, they assign me a psychology student, and that's my therapist. So my therapist, she is 18 years old. Her name is Jessica with 2 Ks for some reason. And it turns out she's only minoring in psychology, which is a twist I didn't expect, you know? It's like, what's that degree in fashion merchandising gonna do for my trauma, Jessica? I really don't even... A lot of people think I'd have an issue having an 18-year-old therapist, like maybe the decades age difference might be a problem, but it turns out I'm very immature, so it's not even a problem at all. If anything, she is teaching me a lot, really. We do have one issue. My therapist, she happens to have a lazy eye. That's the correct response to that. Sometimes people laugh, and I'm like, what are you laughing at? And then other times people go, oh God! Like I had somebody the other day go, oh God! Like end the bloodline. Like I'm like, that's not the energy we need for a wonky eye, you know? But she has a lazy eye, and I also have a lazy eye. So the first 20 minutes of every session is just us establishing eye contact. It's just like, what the fuck are you looking at? I'm over here, bitch. You know what I mean? Follow my hand, Jessica, follow my hand. Have you ever seen two lazy eye people try to make eye contact before? It's a fucking mess. Our eyes look like the marbles on a hungry, hungry hippo board just rolling around. Yeah. In the South, they call being lazy-eyed cockeyed, and I'm gay, so guilty. Definitely cockeyed, you know what I mean? Like, I got this regular Christian eye, and then I got this devil dick eye over here, and it is gray sweatpants season, so mama's busy, you know? Like, I like the clap on mama's busy, I love that. I am married. My husband and I have been together for 24 years this year. Sure. Didn't say we were happy, just said we were married. Don't know what you're clapping about. We met during Christmas time. We met December 15th, 1999 is when we met. Anybody in here started a relationship, had a relationship start during Christmas time, holiday season? Yeah, the Hallmark Channel is fucking lying to everybody, aren't they? They make like 100+ of those movies every year of like the straight couple in a small town where they fall in love and they save the town for some reason. I don't know why this town's infrastructure is always like at peril and somebody has to save the old well or whatever, right? What is that? Like, who is that for? Who's flicking their clit going, oh God, they saved the town? You know, like, what the fuck? Straight people, I don't even get it, right? But I just want to point out, I have somebody. They're happily married 24 years, and we met at Christmas time, and many of you are gonna die alone. Oh my God, right? Isn't that like, God is on the ground floor of me getting some dick every day, do you know what I mean? And it was Christmas dick. And I wanna point out, we met on December 15th, 1999. That was a Wednesday. I picked him up at Blake's on the Park, over there on fucking, over in Gaytown, right? Yeah, give it up for Blake's, everybody. And we'll all be sucking dick later there tonight. Okay, but I picked him up on a Wednesday night after 11 o'clock. Some of you are not impressed by that. You're not the sluts in the room. The sluts in the room are impressed by that because you don't get good quality dick on a Wednesday night at 11 o'clock. That's like a Friday, Saturday thing. You get good dick on Friday and Saturday. On Wednesday night at 11 o'clock, you're having to make certain concessions for the dick. Like, how many teeth is he missing? How much crack does he smoke? Not the case. This guy was like legit. He smelled like a cube and he was in junior sales and shit. So he was like quality dick on a, you guys aren't impressed by that. Wow, I can't believe, right? All right, the next time you go want some dick on a Wednesday night, think of me and my blessings. I just want you to know. I'm highly favored and highly flavored. Okay, that's a cum joke. All right, don't know if everyone got that one. But we met December 15th, 1999. I picked him up at the gay bar. It's just like one of those Hallmark movies, right? The Hallmark movie where they meet, whatever. So like we met, we went back to my apartment immediately, had sex immediately, and then he broke my futon and woke my roommate up with all his screaming, like fuck me, or whatever, right? And then I threw him out, right? Isn't that like a Hallmark movie? Don't they fuck right before the first commercial break? Is that not how they, is that not, oh, okay, it's a different. But we do celebrate every anniversary, right? So we're very romantic. So the next anniversary we celebrate after December 15th, 1999 is December 17th, 1999, when I learned his name, right? Just like a Hallmark movie, just like a beautiful Hallmark movie. I can feel some of y'all praying for me right now, and I receive those prayers. I'll take them, I'll eat them. I eat prayers like dicks, do you understand? I'm trying to think of what else I'd like to say. How much more time do I have? Oh, I have 1 minute left. Who here is a Capricorn? Make some noise, you're a Capricorn. Yeah? Yeah? Everybody fucking hates you. Okay. That's my time, guys. Thank you so much. Give it up for Gabi. She's going to come back out here. Yay!